Do you know that in August, CMS released information that they cited over 3,500 nursing homes in this country for infection control deficiencies, which resulted in $15 million in citations? This is not the time for our state and governing bodies to be issuing citations, especially in the middle of a pandemic. What's really needed is support and training with these federal agencies to help us navigate these infection control practices. Hi guys, I'm Dr. Buffy, and I have devoted my career to supporting nursing homes like yours implement evidence-based practices for infection prevention and control. We are all familiar with our annual state survey conducted by our state health departments. We have our survey window. We prepare for it all year long, but never in a million years would we have thought that we would have state and federal surveyors bombarding us during a worldwide pandemic, especially with the guidance constantly changing, sometimes day by day. The CMS survey specific to COVID-19 is really important, and it can help you navigate this pandemic in many ways, such as it can be a checklist to help you identify the gaps in your practices and the areas that you can actually improve upon. But what is challenging is when CMS surveyors come into the facility just to offer citations with little to no help. For example, I had a nursing home tell me that CMS came in and provided them 53 pages of citations with no help. And you deserve better than that. The survey team comes in unannounced, and you're unprepared. Maybe you just had a patient that was diagnosed with COVID and you're right in the middle of setting up your COVID positive ward, and in comes the state or federal surveyors. What are you going to do? Are you prepared to be able to answer their questions when they walk through that door? If you've been found to be deficient in your infection control practices, you'll be issued a 2567 form from your state or CMS surveyors. And there's different criteria that you need to adhere to in order to mitigate or to provide resolution for that assessment. So for example, depending on the deficiency, you may need to do a root cause analysis. You'll always need to do a plan of correction. You may need to hire an outside infection prevention consultant as part of your remediation plan. Once you receive your 2567, the first thing you should do is review your county and state regulations, especially if it came from a federal surveyor. They may not know what your county and state regulations are, and they may be citing you based off of CMS regulations. So it's really important to check your county and state regulations because you may be in compliance, and we don't want you to have a deficiency or citation if you don't need to. So make sure that you're checking your current regulations. And then if you do need to submit a dispute, you can do that. Remember that you have 10 days to complete your remediation plan for your CMS 2567. If you're interested in learning more about the specifics of the CMS COVID-19 survey, check out my next video. I'll see you over there. Oh, it's so good. That's the problem. Such a problem. All right, I just that was stupid. I need to do that one again.
Really? Oh, I liked it.